Yes, Amrita, what do you think guilt will be?
Like a feeling you have in your body when you think
What do you have?
of
Can you speak a little more loud?
a feeling you have when you
Fear. Feeling, okay. What kind of a feeling is that?
when you do something bad.
Hatred.
You do something bad. Mother is having difficulty writing this. Okay, it's a feeling that you have which makes you feel bad. Okay. And how was that feeling formed? How, Vishnu? The feeling was formed by?
You feeling bad about yourself when you do something bad.
You feeling bad about. Very complicated. Pooja, can you put it a little more simple for us? See, when Einstein says this, when a small kid does not understand any concept, it does not exist. So it should be said in such a way that anybody can understand. See, he said, when apple falls, it's gravity. Anybody in this room can understand, right? Anything put as simple as that becomes the great concept in the world. And whatever, Newton law, push and pull. It's as simple as even Krishna can understand.
When you do something that you know is wrong or that you feel is the wrong thing to do, you feel guilty because you don't know what others say of that or what they might do, or like the consequences of your actions.
Yeah, you're saying you do something wrong to somebody. That's called guilt. Knowingly doing something wrong. No, you know that you're going to do something wrong to somebody and then you land up doing that and you feel guilty that you have done something wrong. Okay? Why would you do something wrong if you know that is wrong? That will take you to the root of the guilt.
Because you're angry or that
Because you're angry. Okay?
you're sad or you're something or
See, you start when you're angry, you know you're angry, then you start doing something.
and you can't control your emotions.
Why? Can't control. So this is where the catch comes. Can't control. Why can't we control? Who said we can't control our emotion? Nobody told you. Nobody told you. See, the first problem is you getting angry because you think anger exists. Then you think doing something because out of anger. At any point you're not thinking about you. You don't care about you. If you're very smart, you'll say, why am I getting angry? Anger does not exist. I want to be happy. Let's drop it and go. Let's do what makes me happy. When you were 3 years, you did that. 0 to 3 years, you did what makes you only happy. You will not do. What happens is doing this again and again and again, like learning English, this becomes an idea in you that anger, doing, can't control. Your brain, you've taught the brain like that. When you get angry, do something you cannot control, and after doing, realize it is wrong. Then you don't leave even with that. You don't leave it at that. At 3 years and 4 years, below 5, he did and he knows it is wrong, but he immediately dropped it. Because it is not making him happy. At least here he knows. At this point, Cyrus knows or Adi knows that he did something wrong. So he dropped. But you create something called guilt. You keep this. That I did something wrong. I did something wrong. What happens when you start dumping things into the tap? You start putting things in your tap. It makes you more horrible. At least stop here, stop here, stop here, stop here. Nope, we come here. The minute we come here, it hits back. This is a switch which switches on the cycle. So you go back to anger. You have anger waiting. So the next person comes to you. Suppose there's a bad day for your dad in the office. He comes back home. The minute somebody speaks to him, that's it, boom. Again it goes to the cycle. Then again he feels guilty. So this keeps on happening to you. It is no end to this cycle. Because the guilt is this restart of the cycle. It becomes a virtuous cycle which keeps on putting you into something wrong. But the kids, small kids, at least stop here. So they don't know what is guilt. They don't have any guilt. If you try making any small kid, 5 years, guilty, it's impossible. They won't feel anything guilty about anything they do. Even if they do something wrong, because they don't hold it. So doing something wrong eventually leads to this, eventually makes the cycle. Then it's called running your life. How it runs your life? This is how it runs life. Go on the cycle and runs your life. See how very smart the ego is? The best part, none of this exists. With none of the existence, Swami says very beautifully, the darkness does not exist. The minute you have the little small light in the corner, the darkness is gone. But we think darkness exists. That is the problem. This whole thing, none of them exist. You can live without any of these. You can perfectly live without any of this, and we have a proof Swamiji is living like that. But still you want all these things. And still you know it doesn't make you happy. Why? Because nobody taught you these things were completely useless. You can drop it as easily, Puja, as a pen you drop. Just try once. Just try. You're really crazy and angry. You're really crazy and angry. Just try stopping at that. Try stopping at that and see what happens. Okay, I'm not angry. Okay, I can feel my heart burning, my stomach burning. I'm going to still watch what my body is doing instead of getting angry on the other person. That will put a big break here. Swami says 7 times you put a break, it will start becoming a new pattern in your brain. It will know how to break things. When things are going haywire, you will know how to break. This is how it happens. All these murderers and people who do wrong things go into this cycle. Exactly. You get moody, you get upset, everything because of this cycle. And this starts running your life. It can be anger, it can be addiction, it can be even coffee, it can be anything.